se aya ye dwumadie na se wo mo etie ehye akiri ho no amno kasa ho stand by for me no na o edi bedi akone prince obi mpe edi yefuna ekese yana na meka na no pay no edi mrs edi so wo hwe no pay ya check ukunu yefunu no edi maka anana nkesa meka ho manya kan wie before chow atoyman police adwumako ne de krata bi ababonten in connection with a rare woyiraye na yesen hu no ayeso wonyem nasefo no na ose reappearance of missing pregnant woman at Takoradi in the Western region. The police in Takoradi in the Western region can confirm the reappearance of one Josephine Penyin Mensah on 21st September 2021 at about 09:30 hours. When she reappeared, she was immediately sent to Axim Government Hospital for medical attention. We also informed the family in line with our procedures. Since her disappearance, over 40 police officers were specially assigned to track the whereabouts of the victim. And the family were given regular updates on police operation regarding this issue. The police operations with the associated investigation were carried out on a 24-hour basis, and we want to commend officers who have been working on the case for the commitment, including sleepless nights they endured. Following her reappearance, on the basis of our preliminary investigation so far, the police wishes to state the following. 1. The police is heavily relying on medical experts who have examined her. Their findings are that Josephine Penyin Mensah was never pregnant within the period under review following thorough medical examination by the medical doctors at Axim Government Hospital. One so the win so by Twasuni ha Twasono ha. Okay, Twasono ha. Thank you very much, Miss Aka. So she was never pregnant. 2. The victim, now a suspect, during interrogation mentioned the European hospital in Takoradi as the hospital for her antenatal reviews and assessment. Medical records at the facility suggest that the lady visited the hospital without pregnancy somewhere in October last year. C. Investigation has also suggested that the suspect may have conspired with other person over her possible planned disappearance. 4. 3 people have so far been arrested for further questioning on possible conspiracy charges. 5. Police would like to inform members of the public that adequate measures are in place to ensure she is safe as we continue our investigations. More worrying is the fact that for a number of years, the regional command has recorded several fake kidnapping cases where people conspire to create self-kidnapped incidents to make money out of ransom. A team with support from the national headquarters has been put together to quell this emerging crime in the Western region. We wish to give the assurance that we will continue to revise our security strategies to protect the people of the Western region and the rest of the country. Signed, Kwesi Ofuri, Assistant Commissioner of Police. And now what do we buy? And you know, when in the tough abumuno, police for the crata babontin say, a rare can want some say so on yamwa. A big for the numuno. Hospital Axim, a doctor fashion say, now one yamu bia. A urano sign can say, European hospital be a honor now on yamono, or share nin saying antenatano, or muko hono, or say enyano crese or baho, say on yam. Somewhere October last year, no baho. Oba no so enyep nyinsen on the ban say yarfoforo no de bae and say say ka say no ewura no or a suspect or police for kukumu a wo mo ye ensam no mu enhwehwemu na wo hwehwemu so e kire say ansa no oba yira no na say o mo abopo o mo nipa bi na ebo opo say me hye dan yira na mo nya hu dede na no mo kyerɛ sɛ wo ma chi nipa miensa bi a wo mo so ɛka wo mo yɛ asɛm no mu nhwehwɛmu na wo ne police for to me ɛde ensa wo so na de wo ka ne sɛ nansan atonement mbɛtia ne sɛ binom sɛ mayera no ma fa nyasakwan so na wa busuani a wayera no na busuafo no ma giska bum afi wo nkyɛn na sefo sɛ ɛyɛ bibia ɛha adwene yi paa ɛno nti police adwuma ko no kyerɛ sɛ wo mani bebre paa ama wate bidwako bi on bɛhwɛ sɛ saafo na ɔmoyɛ ɔmofa ɔboa pakwan so sɛ mayera no ɔmohwɛ na ɛbɛbrɛ na sekora nti no we de tietia police for the krata babon sɛ na ewura no na abonyem sɛ de na isusu sɛ wonyem no nti bibisa sɛ why do you do that for what reason sɛ wonyem a for what reason yenchewa emfa onumum a why do you say ye fa onumum for what reason nti na ebedi ho nkomo ene nkomodie no abegyafo abekamensa Desmond Ntochumasi aye political activist wo menchen ewa ha enafe Alhaji Naziru Muhammad National Communication Officer NDC Zongo Caucus wono so ewa menchen ewa ha mehwe kwan said the incoming KMA boss currently the Nankwasere managing director Champagne obebo nya meduru ha so yesi na mno ba no do so kutu gye ba kwa roko ba bi nti o twe bi aba nti ye twe no so beba na ye di kwa bidwafo ma kwa aba yeah Haji ade na house
sister abide ne
currently Nankwasere for managing director
yes say grab me be plan I say honorable
honorable
say oh yeah we nti honorable Champagne
the incoming KMA boss
yeah try
but oba me bisa no question bi
I say empire bona abem
abem
bia yetena fidie so o eja kwa bna nyame nhira wo why at least KMA boss out of wangasa ye kasa o ya wada kasa yi ama abem ti di say obebo adwumade wo onipa ya de osaya yi ma me nka se ebia ye di dibre na ma ni tira me ka no ho asem I've known Champagne for so long na oyobi on fa na adwuma ni agro okurani being a Ashanti regional secretary for NPP meaning say oyobi a he talks okasa he doesn't complain one thing about him amehunu no sanko obi a na my regional secretary na am me post na me on kan bi da me hu nkura so aka bi da ayo anyo wona mu sa ha na se say de why KMA boss yi oba be yi wo be o ban brand fine I'm saying so the last number
the baba aponche ayi nyina de bi aba
so the bad year ne wa ya de na mum wa pedi na ene mo nya na mo na na mo wi ko piti na ko de se
amba bio
this mo security once and bodyguards once
aha ene na sample odama na eno no
but you ever say kwabna
Alhaji
even before my pioneer started. Bibi koso.
There.
Na mama yen twen adwen embraso. Na yen solving once and for all. The question are no less a person or a member of parliament. So in America, parliament also also a ranking on foreign affairs. Honorable Okujeto Ablakwa. Issue we raising for the past 2 months. Efa omampanyi akwantu ho nsansamni playing awofa ene say ye wo bi wo ho na omampanyi ene kra de ye hunu say omampanyi de amala Liberia president say wonu Ghana play no ye toye no omam Liberia president dey use no no akohan fofo awa bia don hwere ba ko bia ye je $14,000 otimi hine 3 days 4 days 5 days wakwa America yi wakwa han biom ya ka ho asem hwe bibia enye mobo enye enimguase sense parliament hwe Ghana fo nyina yen representation e parliament na ya frɛ ebusa sɛ minister of finance sɛ sika sen ɛna ɔmampanyin sɛ and the two kwan playing no highness saying sikana yet na minister of finance atwe nyina ye ni maka say yenko hey yenko national security hwe kwabna enye first time a man Ghana ye wo play and answer ye top play no and at any point in time o man panyin akwantu ho nsasem play beba no ye ka ho asem wo Ghana. We can refer way back from Nkrumah's time in the late 60s. You back up to 1976. A champion, Ekoto South Africa 24. You can once more come down to former President Rawlings. Okoto the jet now. You use the flying coffee. You know. You can once more before buy. Ekasa wono Ekoto 2 aeroplane. It was a national debate. Oman penny any plane or Vietnam wako bibiano a national debate. We should not accept it to say here catcher and say it's a national security issue because by our constitution, Oman penny any who quite so be to quite wabra Ghana for yeni. You have to go to parliament. That catcher a yen representation say who be to quite na yama quite and so wako. So the traveling of president is no secret, at least by our constitution. Intibaye ma and kosa. Say ye bisa more so when we are asking ye bisa say into one penny sana muntu we ya wutu boyen kwan ben so no bi am boyen na kasa
okofo bia ni ho apart from say bia finance minister say o mebu akontanchiru bia na so onka bibia amfa ho no okofo bia no ebetumi compare ne say ontumi ma yehu
say sese no nyamate ne say the next parliament no assign a resume question that why Speaker approve say the national security senior finance minister directed parliament almost say national security minister no be advice embe catch senior sika sem no ni nyoma esiko name enye no any the issue no because from that time no be pemon even America o man penyi eko Andre or this up plane fufo no wako han no na ede eko ena ye catch say yenye de no o man Liberia o man penyi nso anu na o de course at the same meeting no o mu nyina call ye no ntia ntia ye man penyi ntimi ntina sa plane ni na ye de ma o man penyi e wo Liberia no sika sai na ye agi why na agi sika no why look, it is compromising our entire security, our entire international travel with the president. Any a home for swa ebe free mwaba a very disgusting, a big shame, sir. And then MPP for are superintending such a waste in the country. A year catcher say COVID in tea. One more muye juma crying to me and yeah and to a market because COVID are behind. So let's look at it. Let's get response. Let somebody answer to us because the government is accountable to the people.
The government is accountable to the people.
Bisamia, mega say, ya krokro man penya man itima ini de.
Oh sir.
Enti akodao we krokro ni bibia ojinsem. Ya krokro na ma itima ini de. Enti oze o mamemfu mefu kra krokro na na mguso. Enti namba ni sa. Eja. Asiyon kasa. Yetrinkwa.
Tudase.
Honorable Sampano no. And then it last year former your friend no. Aye all nankwasefo managing director. And ne na mo dia be goofy ana nyasa. Or the Tirihu by Nentuko to J by or the Aponchina Mancasa by Nentunam so by or the Yamadia by or not the Aponche and so by
Mantiho
or say
Mantiho no
Aponche Aponche and also the be by sorry by Aquaba what do you buy?
Yamina dum pay
we are so happy say ama penye hu modembo hu adwuma wo ye na na me ne alaji no mo ka say me hu so many years me hu so complaining that say chepus ye ma me bi as other people have been doing no you no de una so do general secretary regional secretary enti yenim se bebia wo kwenso say dia wo de ahobrase ani nsiye ebo adwuma as regional secretary no wo de be ko ha se ke me so de won say bebre but I know say both sides per me dem aso atoto from no I ade obi e no obetu aka say bia sampan de maybe I say necessity no Ebede Yakopon se ama wo. Na ma ontiri nkwaso pa.
That's Kamna Yami Damati. Ma minchia wo ma hwe yen. Ebi nsu tie yen. Ebia na o kitchen ye ebia ba the volume no kosro.
Sure.
Ti wo mso tie yen. Na ye no twe dem pass so de ne ache yen. Menua na zero ne. Menua nto. Omso mi chia wo. Medican me da twe dem pass no. Na me do ma panin so ase. Nipa mpempem ewo Ghana ha. Pimpim ne akire wo asantemam. Omo yam MPP fo, omo kura nyam MPP fo. Ebi wonim de eche me pa. Na minna ose menkosi na namu. Na minne na na otumfo nom asantemam assembly members. De nyina no yansom ne mom ne mpija asantemam ne o man Ghana anim no. Eye Munyam no de ahye me medana se ada the vice president ase you rather Dambochwe no general secretary no the regional minister the regional chairman regional executives mo media enkanka despite media me yimu free mo a enye yie me yire ne me mba dedication am dedicated to me cause mpayo mo bomma me adofo asofo panifo muslimin panifo adofo mo doso na yebo din no message seminyaye any call seminyaye no it was overwhelming obi biara o send a message obi a o frame me obi a o pe kwan so nya kwan o mu nyina no ma me fo afidi kese en na won ase na me hye won bo se nyame adum sa assembly members eye madum e confirm me a minni obi a hwam nyame wo hoyi mpenfo hoyi me obi a me prono da bia me bie for constructive criticism do twasa no onim se na chi achia nti do wa chi nka cho se eja Sofia yi be bia de fa no uko street ade be fa kokoo ni finfiti fa fa nchen na kokoo ni nyina amra mu no metie wa de suggestion positive suggestion e be me apija wasi enim apija sentiment enim na ka Ghana nyina no the doors are open nti me do bibia ase do bibia ase na fe me ba mo kan plane asem na yem nwanwa se na siru ajirem se do sika na se wiase ko na wie ye into so say ya crocro president after the bia na Jacob na we should be very honest with ourselves. Is it the first time in the history of Ghana omampani bi at the private jet to kwaya?
No.
Professor Mills did it.
Yes.
JJ Rawlings did it.
Yeah.
John Mahama did it.
Yeah.
So what is wrong with Nanadu?
Nanadu DNA transparent. That is what we are talking. That is why I said everyone's own is very transparent. That is what we are talking. And Sikano,
please.
And so you
JJ Rawlings, Anna President Kufuor, Anna Prof Mills, Anna John Mahama, or deep plane too quiet or buy or back at you say because this guy was some on the tree. But you don't bring hatred into Ghana. Into my main casa. So allow me to talk. Will you allow me to finish? Will you allow me to finish? Hatred. Envy.
And
then contompo and then they can't say more hano.
And then a woman.
And then they can't say more hano. Would they let forget about say or the aircraft no two coin? Or Koba, do we have benefit from this or not? The last trip to Germany, when you have 1.5 million vaccines of COVID vaccines for us, so Baku cry $10 a saying. So one vaccine $10. You're saying
Uganda.
You're saying so compare it to Canada more than President Kufuor can be.
Private jet and 2 coin. So that we are talking efficiency and effectiveness. Sometimes this is what when I catch a Ghana for what to Obama.
I thought that be a munyasa pettiness,
petty. Sir, you have to keep my mouth.
Then you come and catch
and COVID into your nisi can't you bet to be to a country. People are young we're Jack and no one to hold. I play a very woman.
Important issues you don't talk about
1 point $14,000 an hour. Mr. And you all catch and say, where your time? Before he became president, honestly, before he became president, what did I play more? What you have 40,000 an hour? Listen, Oma told me before he became president, and you are telling me, say, we hate you. Was this something he was doing?
Thank you.
What did I play more? 40,000 an hour. Before he became the president of Ghana, tell me, give me the records. And today, he's using our money. If you are talking, you catch and say, yeah, we hate you.
Before he became the president.
No, but it's our own money.
What do you mean?
It's not our own money.
Oh,
it's our own money.
It's when we are complaining. What do you want to tell me your PNC?
Oh, David,
it's become a PNC. Don't tell them that we are political. Tell them to your PNC. And now we are PNC. Please don't attack the integrity of the president. Or see who are a private person, no. Sabi Nasiru, and you're not to do.
And I'm so on for plane 14,000.
Okay,
tell me.
Or two kind of just plane.
So, but because what the president will fly 14,000.
I don't know man acquire money and Kasa.
I don't know why. Because this argument is not flying. Domahama, former president. And now we know Kasa crying your president too. Or two kind of my gun and a bon hooker.
It is in the constitution.
So the president will call for bicycle and call.
Says he kaya or the two coins. I am a new and on into. Of
course,
no, say. Sikei o say no.
And one the Obia epete or catch a
glorify sika.
You just support the two things. Also, or the once they are called to phone. A tanker or 20% phone. Once the phone, and for so bad at the buyer, and the density for so by now. That is the question that you ask. Again, what better accountability? When the president will account Kuntamano and your finance minister on Franco Parliament. What he had say over the years, all over the world, security expenses, no, they don't even discuss it publicly. Obianim, the travel of the president. What's here? Oh, please,
examples.
Please, I don't need your
time up to date. I like the discussion about president was a public discourse.
The last aircraft, Mahama, editu kind private, no, not Obekanu Boche.
And I'm a
Obekanu Boche. Not saying.
If you want to know, the records are there in Parliament. It's the Minister of Finance that brings to Parliament. I said the Minister of Finance bring to Parliament the records of President expenditure. Why is it that when it gets to Nana Danko Akufo-Addo, why is it so? What is Nana doing?
Because upon all
why do I work on speculations? Why can we evidence? Oh, I tell you, me serious for one.
Police for the crater about teacher say.
No pay ye buy crowd my yen chicha ye na yasha say because o mine sika say me hu hia yen pa nti e twa say ye ka ho asem lady kan ma me mbo honorable Sampaign Abaso say o mampanyi eyi no na ye the radiasi say ye Bible any de na yesusu nyina abem nti congratulations my senior brother.
Thank you.
Me and my brother Alhaji Nas Machiano pay na Jacob na unso machi na mimbonra Kumasi na minchia my brother bako wife our friend Mrs. Spio Kwansa or ye juma or Uber kan omo personal client service Kumasi Mantem
and Alex Irana
na minchia obi biara
unse Spio papa be mate.
Oh okay.
Oh
I see. Eti na minchia obi bia o hwen anopai. Ejakwabna.
Yes sir.
It's unfortunate to say some AC wa takrade no akoye to say the ebusuane ka one issue security agencies a doctor for any crew mine so can different thing. Me feel say CCI wa mayati ase say anase ye nyina ye hu inkrata Ghana Police Service e de ababe tudwa me de mpempi no me ga say nhwehwebu mu koso na say Ghana Police Service anase oma ankrankra ya pa omo say omo nye nhwehwemu fa nsema aya ebetudwa omo de report betudwa aya na report no na mefa na me de aya adwuma
okay
enti me feel say police fo aba be kasa nhwehwemu no guso koso say eye no kure say ampa oba no nyinsen say onyinsen no police fo amayati ase say doctor nhihye no anase doctor nhwehwemu no kire say oba no na bibia ani ni yam eye wonwa na eye hu nso kakra to extend say ubebisa hu say nanso eba den na obi betumi atena se aboni tirimu po say ebia mi fake say ya kidnap me anase mi fake say binyini say because I share stories nanso a ekokoso na che say abrantie no ne ababawa no omo wo baba ko dada nti se wonso woni wo yire wo dan mu na se wo yire nyinsen a anye bia yehu anase yehu me feel say investigations no said ye ese say ekofa no yenhwe na enko na nokure no enye den endedi mpempi no wahu say ye na sensem bi betodwa aya na yempanyifo a omudide ekuku anu me kan say yempanyifo a obi wo ha minister anase obi wo ha ye fan say ebia DC ananasifo no omo commenter aya omo de ba media no epempi na aya na ha adwen kakra because sisi a controversies aba bebree metumi aka say minister yi sankoto no bo na nka police for the report yi beto dwa nka me feel say nka sa bobo ni he ya akọ akire backstage nke nyamba enti mesre se ebi wo ha na opese o protect ni dibre obi wo nso a opese o katakata niam bi so efe se once a nhwehwemu ebe koso no aya yenya abotre na se nhwehwemu no koso na ewie na eto ba bi asese ye de bibia ato a na nokra ni bedadia me feel say enu mo be boaye we are quick in going into public to make pronouncement say bibi say koso ebia mama ya ye nhwehwemu a waye no fine na ye no kre but no kre na wo ye fine no e de boni na eba anase e de papa na eba abrantie izu a asem ya to ni edinimu at this moment no difficult times emano because oba woni ne wo ho na wo de onim se onyinsen na ebe wi akire no na obeti se onyinsen no say hadwin kakra ntimi de ejakwabna baby a asem no nokra ne da no yenhwe na yenfanto
okay
na se esese ye twi obi aso a yenhwe ntwe aso
according to police report
over the years no issues with regards to takrade kidnapping ayadoso ene obeti ya kidnap oba bi ma baywa ene yesi ye hu omo adebechi yesi omu bones ni akwako hu ensmp anti bibisa say what is it about takrade enso takrade ekro bia oho ekro bia a peaceful city say omu nim takrade be catch say udu takrade a oho ekro bia basabasa yo ense dan ni ho say de yenim wo various regions and I say regions bi aka nti no pepini ye tisansem sem ya aya na ha adwin kakra nti message say nhwehwɛmu no enko to the level a ntiase ebeye adwuma na obia enya no ho ntiase.
Okay. Era say Alaji the police for their bay regional minister they can't come once na me can say onyama professionals no mo adwuma. It say police for their ba no is authentic from the police than to say a minister no na ebe ka say dia see because the police no mo adwuma no mo they have one ya dey na montino from doctors to the police, from the police to the public. Mrs. Sana processes now me share kwan say again nanka regional minister and nyina nchen kora wo sasemu hu. They say baby edri police for the report about say wo mo so hwehwe mo ma ye che say the lady was never pregnant.
Kwa me de encha sombo be ma ahwefo nyina. Mechia menuanom. Menua sampa ide me ni say within there ko. Me hunu bio na the bodyguards no ni na mature letter say and then person be
on the antisa
na oh they be
on the antisa
propaganda yo
Debi una say uma hu kwan ya na bem o ma hu kwan ya na bem
me de be say be hu me kokra bi before the member me edi e de be wa ha sa bag e ma uchi nkwa na ma to say o ye be say assembly members no raise issues being with some sikabi say yempa more masa omo approve but homebody sampa ye pese ye hu wo so wo chairman of office ene ya wo beti me dey aba e ta wechi but homebody and solve those problems and let's cross the edge and see how things would go. Takradi issues often from all angles now will be summing from my little understanding of security here. Maybe say from all sides, you know, they've goofed big time. Even the police. And they send your message in your mind, they be too jano. I quite say the police still Eddie are buying no niche because a very big mistake say a regional minister. Even though no the head of RedSec, but information be say a very detailed, specific. Nanka will say yema no free doctors no any police for one without the regional minister getting himself involved. It's as a banner a complicated issues MIA. A very important and so say ye be to me a dear some way to its logical conclusion. And until America so money na group, you know. If indeed it's a grand scheme, ya planning at all, and I'm no AD so. Senior regional minister no beka wa bonten any police for DH buy no. You certainly end to mean Tracy and 1 year na what ring the moon now. Ebi mu be free mu by now because wama omwehu wanamuntu. So it is going to be very difficult. Now, Nientia asemono eye a bit confusing. Enye ni amame ne kai. Enye ni doctors ne kai. Em se minion to ebisa very legitimate question. Say ni kunu no a won na tidemo. Into hu apemfo a wonjibi hu no say me ye no onyima na so onyim. That is a very critical question. But I don't problem for here ejuma. Be follow story no. Ama metie mpanyimfo. Hwe in most societies. Intina up to today, 1 year award traditional birth attendants. You include you health system. Is I say a idea woman nim mpenyimfo na embrowa no ne ne yekeka ho. Otimi hu oba onyem 1 week obeka to say abaiwa we nyem. That is a fact. We all know that with our old women. And I say I watched the area Mamenete and Dra on TV. I'm paying for a young palanket. Someone will be a cram phone, my picture, the yin or the trails. Mamma wearing him, yet nimsha, the picture there, me trying 3 days ago, no, at I read 3 days before Bayran. What's it be trying to picture? Me ne bomb commander be trying to picture say a kaka crowd be embrwa woman kasa omuni ma me one of the women no
a picture
yes one of the women no chere pepe say hunu maame no enim say maame we enyem. But the whole thing and say enya police beka we enya maame ne kan enya society beka. Na the alacrity surrounding the whole thing embema ene ebia asem say million to bibia ato no beka say anase ono nso etwa ntro so nya meka no anase the doubt na e cast e wa manfo mind mu say enti obetimi akasa wonyem na yakoche na enye anokre ana that doubt alone ebetimi ama obi a oye genuinely concern na ebia bibia ato no you ja no ato ho because of scenario we are ye. So that is why I think say no matter what it takes me hunu another doctor or chere say omo maame no medical record waba hospital, she's frequent that hospital na ade a wode buy no doctors are not supposed to disclose, but about national security issue they hope and pray say they will be invited almost the mameno records or more just some few months or trip like or frequencies her hospital no almost the medical records back now one person back medical records on air because it's against the ethics and a national security issue until one person back complicated issue. That is how professionals behave. So when you make and no na expected said the regional minister will do, and no na expected said the police will do, but all in all that the police are back and yet BB ever found hook, line and sinker in the same scenario in the same region. The police have once come to speak on issue of similar circumstances. I kidnapping 3 years old. Then na police for no we are talking about your friend say Tiwa Adedankwa DSP Tiwa Adedankwa COP Tiwa Adedankwa on the issue of Takrady kidnap missing girls. So I can't chance only maybe or more. Girls no ha na kakakra mo be yo. It didn't come to pass. Besides, I father now with so more. Up to today, the police have not been able to authenticate to us na nkwala no gugu ha. Later ebe hunu so kweye say police for the canonty so authentic we should take a whole line and sinker in the same Takrady, in the same scenario, in the same environment with similar circumstances. The police have failed woefully in providing information. Into police are back anti we are taking a whole line and sinker.
First time there by no my ane there no ebia from so back we no be ba police said they are walk no police far from say o mama no kura na na di na fe ko wi asa say some mo ka na nya no kura ni nti no we so no as say ye fa no ye fa ne fa
certainly because the police to me improve it to yen say in circumstances like this they can be truthful to us. In the Takrady missing girls issue, the police were not truthful and they were specific. A message of police penny, and yet even the head in the region, police penny no whopping in crime and would be too da. Someone so how do we take what the police is saying now to be no credit? Police are compromising. I doubt it so hard. Me doubt it I was asking way. I'm doubting everything because if everybody can be wrong, ocean news, now ocean embrwa womo kaso mo huma men no nyem. Na sambrwa no ento me hu no say mame we anyem anaso onyem and they believe so to be true. Now ye man say ye first say message we there then we have a lot to ask but we must follow it to its logical conclusion. We must follow some way we say follow. Many misrule said na nkoye say that be obi na semba na say obi e wo ho na say ne ho kire no na odi betudwo a ye beka say ono nso ya fake it say senior we so fake it so let's follow it to its logical conclusion. So twen bi wo ho a obi biara say no ye mfa sa aso twen no entwe so.
Okay. Me da say Alhaji Honorable Champagne maybe aduro nie say yen kan say no kran say yen no kre yen fa ne say na en ba bia ba beduru utie police support na almost say almost ade omo planning almost say omo planning and omo ye this year so much department say bi nso a omo ebo police for investigation na omo hu ne say Takrady wo no amafu fake this kind of kidnapping say na bo betumi anya ransom ne nema why this
Eja eto da bia ekwe fa so discuss security issues and other matters esayasem when any security matters ba ye gini die ni die wo ma edi dwuma hye wo mo sam mebo in this case the police why any head of the security council in the region
the minister
it is a oji briefing every police work na oka ho asema there were reasons one nipa ebi adwina no omo say ehu enti e fata say ono as head of security council no omo hu nukura wo mu na eyi ehu no efri nipa two one free baby na ba ka asem no it was a question posed to him meboa now police for are collaborating his side of the story. Medical reports suggesting per the narrative of the police, as suggested say na onyem. Adentina obi timi repu bibia na awotwe. Nyed na ko hospital. Ne hu say ye repu na ya repu no. Inti sa wo ene busumi tia medical examination bet me proof it. It is also a fact to say yenya incidents of nkrofo a faking insane over Ghana. The fact say mami bi ene ne kwatwa photo no, the fact so shatare na fu eye no obi kura timinya fibroid na fu aye kese obetimi ananti ho yeso obi anyem 6 years on way. Into the physical appearance of the person, and suggest say no nyimana enye no kre. Into may franco ho, but say no the year politics said the bin person mo ye no a. Eja, maybe some simple questions. Takra de e ma ya no unfortunately, wo mu free mu no. Wo ma sem be political topic ho pa. A huge campaign message bankophobia. And Crawford be here insecurity asem. At same we say buy the same man and almost started. Now me try to din am say when him Crawford from fix the country for no more quarter crowd in second day akoye demonstration. 10 days to the demonstration. Na bejita krade security agents mo be say bi wayo onyinsen wayo me from where I sit I can also make conjectures as Namaka say they help so that there will be heightened insecurity in the region for them to follow the demonstration. Who fix the country for?
Woman na sir.
Me say me from the narrative some of them any de me hunu no. It is a press aba. Woman say so aba na suspect me boa. Woman say woman yankrofo mensa afa woman me boa. Enya no kure say nkrofo afeki kidnap okrom ha. Okay 2 years ago. Prisia student bi na mo say editor kwa ewie no nche boyfriend Kumasi biensi
bisi
Tamale biensi ho ebiensi enkran ha bensiensi assembly by me person me hospital mo report na mo say hospital bi oton nkrofo ma ayawo mo ma ema no am di ma wo no miensa bi a wo mu no wo ma feki so na wo nyem eno am kwaje sankora
yeah
mo report to
yeah.
UTV report
sure
inti atam ne ba mumma yen hwe ne kan yie hwe ya tu brumu a me ba na metie girl no papa o se on do nu sa ne ba ne nyim mo am session na ya ka so bi san say of the hospital o na nkata na onyi ye full problem nti na wonyima eso onyi ye full problem san wa continental medical report in the hospital said the hospital not by it wasn't related to pregnancy.
European hospital no.
It wasn't related to pregnancy. In Argentina, at some babiano, your pese, your dear politics. Wouldn't the danger in it? ye yesa no a ye ma nipa bonfo no a wo mu di sansemone no wo mu koso ye ebisa asem ne ba Sampan de befa ha Nasiru de befa ha Into de befa ha
ti be wiase ye
nya no ti be wiase no na yen ya ma wo ma hoden se enkoye de bampo a ye benyo wo betra TV radio so newspaper mu a defend yen ne akoso aye enti protocol no nyom hwehwemu ye wo mo nya hwehwemu ni ye no mo emiehu obia ne hu bo mu no but me I don't see anything wrong with the statement of the regional minister. If he say he is supposed to calm down nerves, and this anya no krete di pa no onyem eni akwachi no na nyi se na pon na kwajo obu say when na tie umbilical cord no the fruma no when na tie etwa e de na kire obanka ye ndisu no ma na wo no hwe ensam no ebi wo ha wo de ma akura obeti ase hu se na asem ne tie inti mesre ne be ka say ye nyi prosifo ni a Ejacobra say when e be gina di
na sisi ha
prosifo na ka che say wo mu ye team of about 40 officers inti wo man transikwa o 40 officers and now me know ka say still they are investigating ne start your narrative ni say ya we tend to destroy evidence
hwe nsemu a okunu no ka
say
on the nane yere no onyam nsemu a dipe ben no eka se na wonyam se dia wa wo ka no mo ka se mrewo a wo ho na se fom ka ama adwene mu na ye na doso se ni fo ni nyina ase wonyam wonum so onyam sankonyam ketu abi kura de yafa sabuso ba ko ni mi kura ya na wo de atint no what's the motive behind signing me
ni 3 months ni 4 months nyim ho asem yenim yenim the final stage sa obi a o kan asem bia no e kan the final stage sa no so anyim no it's progression that Tommy no any say yeah abeba wa bi wa wukowo nanse ya bishia no be 3 months ago I never knew she was pregnant until say last week owo ye obi o ha oni yefunu obi so o yefunu pa but apart from that you know pregnancy bia enyini busumi mienu miansa enai ensia why na ma evidence of that progression why
no osere ma mko
why and na me say wo come wo your story ni bi wo ni ya no otia na ati ha about kwasi de na make no e ma me ansa na ka ho no e obi address so ogem for 9 months me wo evidence of one more bi ato wo mo a wo mo e na e newspaper mu a me person bi bodin obi agiba ba ko say wa wo first wo baba akun dada e baba akun dada no sempo ya hwehwem eno nso no ye de si wo so ameni bia na it ensem is murky it let's allow the police
to do their
job nenya tangentials ne support beginning say conspiracy theories na ya the air can enti na mka say me can also theorize say fix the country no for some of no mo some kan no and just to heighten political tension and as for second crowd no so let's go deeper into it if it's a cabal of encrophobia we mu disabone no to extort money from people we are not omo air can no na hwan pa na asem no na ye ne dia else kanisa. What's the point in that?
Okay.
So let's be circumspect in how we discuss some of these matters.
Okay. I'll say, Microphone Adekye, can you permit me to congratulate Mr. Sampine on his appointment as the Superintendent of Kumasi Metro, as well as my new nominated DC, Fantiakwa South, Osino, Mr. Ernest Ofusu. We are mark the other by in. Now, we also say, Nana Yao being say, is this not the same police who said the 3 missing tidy girls have been found and they are safe? What happened afterwards? no question na wabisa kakrakasa no. George Best really do say next time, Mr. President, hail a jet that costs $20,000 pounds, since you deserve it. Or no, so the other Abeni,
Oh yeah, yes.
Yes.
Final
a year about say 30.8 million population in Ghana ha. Na Greater Accra and a lady about 19 point something %. And na Ashanti region na be the least populated area no half region. And with this na say we share so no bokano no na ya wo no eswate said you see kadozes you to me won't na ye ba ombekan a ye bibiri intententem no wo hwe we na wo chese eswate report here by no so adwen wo ho ene de wan.
You see, kwabra say ye kasana o kind of credit ya to ho. Some of the time I be more up and say because you represent political parties, we are doing petty politics with somewhat very important. Kwabra we live in this country. Say OSHA statistics senior young growth at above form. As I said, by 1984, now you grow at 2.7%. Now by 2021, and I grow at 2.1%. So when you make a say young grow, you grow. Now share and only 84 growth now. Which means the population growth declining. That is not also to say from the last census to year 2010, ebe payment net census year 2020, no year 2021 census. And also OSHA we say you grow at a marginal 2.1%. So when you make I chere PP say no 24.6% over 2010 statistics. I chere PP say you grow na enya wo ne bebre. So when you make na imum bibia na NDC ya can say it is John Dramani Mahama's triumph card. The health situation of our country. So when you American, it is prolonging life, and it has been proven by the same statistical service. Life expectancy worship from 2012 to 2016 and John Dramani Mahama be free life expectancy rate equals. There are several factors. There are several factors. One, the fact to say improve medical care. To say your mind. A quantity now will be a cardiac related problem. Now when to me for amfano and pabuchiria. Let us will be one nessa ewo ne on one man. Ailment bebria na hard dream to the extent say the John Dramani Mahama administration woman body to antiretroviral free in many other countries. Antiretroviral for HIV patients. Correct. And you will not waste your time. You're producing in this country. Wabra Okaya Dumso Eba in the peak of Dumso, one of the initiatives of John Dramani Mahama here to help industries. The pharmaceutical industry yedisika eba eso masin say woman bomb homebody because yen to me hwe ema woman say as a result of Dumso. To me ma woman bie ene ye antiretroviral ewo my Ghana. But for that effort now, anka corona ba the system shut down. Now, among who grown, nobody was producing. Anka one award depending on antiretroviral in Ghana would have begun to die because no money bibu. But we were producing it in Ghana. It made wow. We saw the expansions of our hospital, improved medical health care. And that so want to say amount for and so the population has grown. That is the fact where you cannot run away from it. If you have any other theory, bring it. Let us argue it. Yɛn fa no nto nkyɛn. Abena wo dem de am one work say. Still, ɛkyerɛ sɛ wonya ɛma 100 biara no a, wɔn kunu ɛyɛ 97. Ɛma no mmiɛnsa ɛwɔ mu ɛnya kunu. By the number, mmarima dodoɔ a ɛwɔ wɔ Ghana ɛne mmarima dodoɔ a ɛwɔ wɔ Ghana. Na mɛka sɛ ɛne Muslimfoɔ ɛne Prophet Muhammad na wɔn mu sɛ wei bɛba ansa ɔkyerɛ sɛ mmarima no yɛn ware mmienu anaa mmiɛnsa. I mean, it is proving. Say the whole world, you catch and say man on doors. You are worried on you, miensa, and me ye. Inte man, monzo, montu moboka kra. Especially Bozebi for no. Say a bewari will be a kahuana, a trese, o bebuano. Yes, because Anka onya kunu. Yes, o bebuano. So let's move forward. Oh yeah, it's a fact. And yes, you can't get it. O bebuano onya kunu. Yes, I onya kunu. This is a fact. But all in all. Ni ameka no say for yen amanyofo no statistics we ehia yen papa because ebeboa ama what designing or plans strategy any senior or be handle issues in the various regions resources are would they ebekwo na aboa womo onya opposition kraba onya position and opportunity eba power. I think it is going to help you a lot na when regions na endorse regions na womo endorse any senior obetumi the resources na kwa ebeboa bi mu nyina omu nyina. We cannot fault our for region a new region I create meaning they say womo even existing infrastructures senior region bia ya create ebenyano, but we are improving gradually. Na yeko ye nimu no I was say ye hwe ehunu say numbers ehun hia ene the world over theory na ye ka kire ye say let us control our population in ye keka ho no. That theory has fallen flat because it is the most populous countries that have continued to dominate the economies of the world. In this theory, I will not work with it.
Okay.
I major to Muse, so we to and say a buying so and because we will need it. Numbers will say if we are working towards continue to host events in the African Free Trade Continental area. Now you face opportunity be free more business be and I say market be you the numbers there. I say you to aba. You be here numbers. But numbers, numbers quality numbers. Yeah. Numbers are bet to me ato. So what idea bet to me ato. So that is what is going to cheat up votes your economy. Amano economy. And I would create the indulgence of all. Say much as population grow you catch and say baby other factors and stabilizing population population grow. In Japan, we so I was one these are the remnant achievement of other administrations. Met me with facts. I mean, you can't run away from a statistics nature. There is nothing else that will show you say a population are not but they've been able to increase. At least there is some growth in that population. So growth is substantial. Obi biara everything. And to mean by accident, an investment be na a candy for a year and then shipping returns. That is what we expect also this government to do. Now that he has the statistics, let's see how it unfolds. Some of the decisions are more taken. I think they will reverse it to go with the statistics and ensure say the necessary resources that are required everywhere. They will get it. Okay. It is welcoming to hear say Greater Accra has taken over Ashanti region. We share size of Greater Accra now, share size of Ashanti region. Then it's a worrying situation. The influx of people in search of non-existent jobs is still there. I mean that is what it's telling you. Obi biara a population plan behind him say if it is becoming so, then there is still influx of people from our hinterland and can say we are developing the hinterland industry. Farming, the little crafts in your manoma to feed the nation. They have all moved to the city center in farming. So it tells you the fear that Ghanaians will face some form of farming going forward. Say and take the necessary steps are it is real by this statistics. Cultural, it is very real. Because one more phone, one more in our bank, right? One more in our batakwa, one more in our bakumasi. Correct. So it is tell you these are some of the things that statistics we actually. Then if we are smart, we quickly capitalize on it to correct correct problems and improve on where we are doing well.
On our champagne, we are kind.
Yeah.
Okay. It is a 30.8 million population in Ghana. Now, you say, you do no, any said you sick as some to your corner, does it correspond? A bit to me, I can say, you to TB. I must say, we are saying, any panel so ban so. Yes, about to your name is sick as some, any housing deficit, and it's money, you know. I didn't offer say which you a sense of society, a dear page of mine and cancro.
Yeah, Medasi. Now, me sure say, enu next week, no. Kole Lagoon, one because say Mahama Nekreti.
Oh, are they?
Now, Lid Busumchi, Mahama Nekreti. Now, we Jacquab crowd on a war.
Hey, sir.
Ah, your cap population, census. Nasirun cancer meantia or say antiretroviral for HIV. Mahama na Dubai.
Okay, so not Dubai.
Ah, that one tia no kai. Emma me kura bisan say what's in there? Na HIV ba ye ni anyam kora. Retroviral ba ni anyam kora. Hwe ye ka enema say ya mu menyi propaganda free. This is a population of 30.8 million. One more quiet census way. Nasiru nom necrophobic can say you're necessary.
Really?
Sure.
But we even said you will say yes census to answer voter register. Okay. In 2010. That is what we said.
We said
yes census to and come and do the new register. It will give you a clear picture. How do we say it's not necessary?
One more cats answer no more microphones echo room. And listen to news. Eme binu ka say obi abeba ba bi kra ka say sikadom de ko kan ye no mo fa money jetire. Me boa. Enam comments bi a ye pass ye. So we a development planner. Na say one who population. What say when you fail to plan, you plan to fail, me boa.
Yeah.
Inti ay important to say o man bia be tu sa na mo no no ahu say you say half ay 500 and something thousand population. Greater Accra 5.44, Ashanti region 5.43. Inti ahihye e dia na kire yen we hear the land size of Greater Accra na her population na per the records, no see the omuya no so no. Birth rate na what region no. It needs to sa. It tells you say there be an influx of people. Womana abaro. Ye anything. It's attendant sanitation situation. Environmental pollution. Other vices. Security risk. Health risk. What you say? If you say nipa no housing policy not saying deficit not saying one more Greater Accra no edwimpo no oda obi da circle abontin enkra ha the whole world I'm sure say tuntum ha we Lagos ah tuntum ha chen baby ah intin tuntum we no na pomudin to saying what is the cost to health provision inti a very important document. And it said you treat no with the usual propaganda they can say. Na yen po my expect no. No one can. If it's any pana waba no, ball no kra no or ye gu hine. Okay? Most houses are one more facilities no, one more two ball and gu gutter. Unim sa. Yaya sebi ye da mountain, ye da kiosk mu no, ye mu bebre ni ye ta to nyama no egum. Obi ajanai eti saying nti wenum po which ebe kire say ye janan ho adwuma ye be ye ne saying ene ade abubo asiane emayua birth rate ene it tells you also another thing say ebia population Ghana Population Council one more measures and one more education no ebia economy nti amankrofo hu say one more be manage one more war ebi so ebe look at from the economic point say me akasem sikasem eti sen me bu nkwara adu a ehene na mpese omukoduro oh ebia mpese obi koye teacher papa bi say sampan obi koye medical doctor say doctor Kobia obi ye journalist say eja kapra no bi ye political activist say to na bi nya propaganda is say nasiru nti ene e mewo nan me pese wo mo beni na mountain akoye vagabond who guys are brofo vagabond eno nso etela into this report okay nti obi asai actually yen a dan dudu ewo also they enumerated about 8.20 million households. Average 3.6 occupants per house. One more assign ye one more sono any baby. One more car completed buildings and uncompleted buildings. What I say? Not only public sector buildings and uncompleted, private sector. Now a day one more car according to our report, a day you see me, a door to put change ye real. Into we say will shape into planning for the districts, the municipals, the metros, for national planning. Okay, National Planning Development Commission, they rely on such documentations for their work. We have spatial planning, we have fiscal planning, we have economic planning. When yasa nyama we say untumi enye.
Ntujiri se we betumi nyaso mfa so bi.
Na ya ka say 30 million, una na speculative. Oh, you to say it we na mayen. One the error of margin kakra ebem. Into am say 30.8 million either plus or less. Into the infant say 30.8 million. All right. Into how are we going to contain it? You share economic situation. Is it good for the nation, say a population, no? Say ana ye country bia the population confront say o mo encourage say o mo wo kese na na. When say China no wo mo eti awo so no. There are certain parts in China bet me abumie no. Ana miensa with permission because wo mo honom no population no e wo for.
Japan say almost Japan say almost say so mo will become we say penifo no wo mu no
nti je say so me de ye me bibi ye natural atema no ka fa ma no
say
Ozi social aspect.
Social. What is social there?
I am scientific and statistical. When you social there, when you are going research, no,
I research, you know. Who what's up?
And America number 100 be 97 men or more. Three near criteria, one a wow.
That's so.
I fact no mo dey abetu jan yem na make o ye dey
I like so more the bebo. Nti say
97 plus 3 be 100 be 3
yo enti I know your bonus.
It is by 97 get
it's a girl child education population of that, you know. You're barely saying how do we even look at it? They say the manual human rights, women rights, inequalities, equalities, gender activists. So, woman who say, man the doors. It's woman can woman seminar, woman can say, this is you. What they say, what was it? That be woman
was just I was some part that say no by the way just by that say enti you can win na ye show kwa be fa so a ye betumi dey show man no man na tumi akoro ni nto wo so ye kan wo ye kan okay yahwe aman bia ne se do se ne niam fa developed countries no one population no munim aye figure e betumi aka say said the honorable can margin of error no be kitwe bi keke esanse ye wo akwada no to tem na no the record wo ye de ensu de I say obo ago na nkraman wo na hwan ya me be kan ni pa do fi ha na ye de pen ne paper ne atwere ye no so esesa man no dwene hu say ye de betumi aye hihye bi e be say akwada bi e be wo e betumi nya data bi e betumi nya hihye bi da to say ye wo no na no ye no se ya wo no ye na beka ho wo firi mu na so wu ye na wo firi mu na no ye ndi ndi afiri mu nti eye sei no eko no ne bi ba eko no ne bi ba ebe bibi a enko ba so kyena bi no ye se beka nipa ya sanse se nipa de agukrom yo se de wenum ye du ba bi kra ne ya buru bi no mu sika si tuoba ne ntwia ne nema ne nsam hwanyan yi no wugiri se ebra so se etumi ye bibi sa se oman
yo ejakwabna
yes sir
mami nchia e brother kwaku boy ose ne ho mfa no
oh sir
anti me ma no
kwaku kafra
no nye ni papa bia
oh kwaku wa unia
na wo ku pentokwa ye da bia be yare
ho mfa no nti we de
ba gaji si o hwe o tie wo so o to so chia US
oh sir oh
New Jersey gaji
oh me je so pa yewi e be frɛ no
ejakwabna asema wa bi se mi pa
kwaku boy de won frɛ no kwaku gaji de wo be frɛ kwaku boy de won frɛ no
ona ni kakra bi
o ya trouble
kwaku de ante
we say kwaku trouble
oh kwaku de na so ne no so no ni dada ai o ni dada ai
ejakwabna
yes sir
asema wa bi se wo asem bi e dama kuma so pa ye data Ghana ye data management at say wo hwe ye birth and death registry honinka eye asoye bia enka population census ye omuye esanka chunk of the data no yetumi ye free
na birth and death for no
birth and death but bisa ho say ukoha information ben
na omo bo chen hwe
chese omo dan po esi hopo enya akono say ubewuram na wakakwaji data na data no kwaji mpo a ubeye den na onsaka because every day every night obi ye birth set foforo obi anya foforo a either say obekọ ho no information na ohia no wunya nti me until say ye best strengthen ye birth and death registry ama ye hu say nipa dodo a ewo mamu ha ani nipa sei upe information bi a ukọ oho ubo asumesi din a obi a woni birth number and I say you can say death birth certificate no numbers wo so bisa hu say anya bia say u key in sa numbers no egu computer bi so a information be na ye free mu ba say sika ya every 10 years ya ka say ye bo oman no ho ka ni akwa kan nipa dodo e wo man mu ha sanke ye di say sika na she birth and death registry aso ye eni aye no computerized digitized once and for all o feel say nka ye benya conform mo magu montre so a church dan ho one after the other to say the ye hu yi debi with a click on the computer information e be ba enu ntina other countries are omako omanim esin Ghana impempi no what say bia America 4 year census and I say UK 4 year census because omu data no is secured obi wa ha and also obi wo Manchester and one say what bo asumesi ejakwab na out in Manchester street number say wo details nyina ba but e krom ha even cry yes ya kan empo ya gi e data no empo no wo be ko na wo be bo no data no emba impempi no yentwa ye ni hwe se de be ya ye be si eka bi a ye bo no ansa yakwa ko bo sa eka no yes o my population census mamembo professor Kobna Samuel Kobna eni oni ne nkrofo a na eta ne tie o mutumi di se adwuma ne na so but o mutumi abo mo homoden e de figures no aba out o say provisional but o mamu ha bibia ye provisional bia no etumisi so dia because no ana dachi bia omo gazette a na ba be ye ade ewo ho e Jacob na se wo hwe niema omo di tutu dwa na menuanom na ka bi na ebi wo ho a eya asefem kakra to extend say oman a de bia yetu ye ho na ye ka say when it comes to Ghana is the gateway to West Africa. Now so ye be wie population census na ebeba betodwa say 10.7 million structures and our building structures bia ebe hu bia no emu 20% is containers and kiosks. Containers and kiosks scattered all over the place. How can development go on? As of mine, how can we develop?
Area Sibia Nanke, Nimsa containers,
meanwhile,
you see, is Legon crash.
That's right.
Nankasana Manisha, they know, but say no.
Thank you. Meanwhile, Abanya ba, Obiaba or say me affordable housing. Obiaba say me see Diama Manfo, Obibo say me see Biama Kaya Yefo, me see Biama Omo Mupia truck. Pisa won't say, how is this going on? Nia tosu bium. Se wuyi edan enum bia emu baako eye uncompleted. Enti bisa ho say, have we gotten to the level na aya yedi to ye ho as of mine na? Yes. Data we ebeboayin am going forward no will be able to develop as of mine. Empo say employment opportunities being a beba baby, you know how to plan. Say ye who say Ghana your population is 30.8 million. Ye who say Ghana ko bobisia na say ban say ye check ama population na obi abetumi hu amount odeka. It's fair enough. But how going forward are we going to develop with this commenter in Pennyford Diaba? Say 20% out of 10.7 million structures are containers. ACC baby sabi NCCAC amanfo nya baby nda nanso ye be hu say houses bi ohonuma yesi nanso akanrem. That is my worry. The issue of abandoned projects. Ni nyina accounting for all this because sankaya hwe ye as on mine and yetumi clear all these abandoned projects. And Kaya Moka over $25 million every year because of abandoned projects. Yehu adan na kike nrem. Sa adan nke betumi afa nipa about 2,000 people. And I'm a boy Jacob na. Sa nipa 2,000 entumi ntima containers SCC mia entumi ma development in koso no nke en claim fi ho. As of mine, how are our leaders helping us? I think that we need leaders who should be committed to the cause of ensuring say a chrono ebetumpon. Rather than say yebenya leaders bia sabi yeka bibia omonti. Yebenya leaders bia when it comes to negotiations they only negotiate for themselves. Census yi amaye hu say yes, you or how as of mine. And how are we going to tackle it? Minya Alaji Nase Kasano or say Greater Accra population no kre aba say a door to say Asante Mountain and I say Ashanti region. But then say who say yes in terms of land size map ni na sefo no Greater Accra is Ashanti region so. But you also ask yourself say human development and no omode hwe nipa ewo so wo hwe Ashanti region vast land wo ho it can be meant for farming said you no can. But in Greater Accra where can you boast of a large land for farming? You can't even get 5 acres somewhere and say may the year full because human activity has taken all over the place. And he must say in as much say ye hunu your population as of mine aban no emfanye adwuma onfanye adwuma na timamufo no enya ho mfaso na fe asoe ya ebe bua emasa data we yetumi keep no to a level bi a me ne wo nyina yekita ye phone po na e ba say wo call website of birth and death registry you can be able to access with details no yanya ni sa because say vice president Nsroma osi bibia e digitize anamewa ya digitize bibia enti baby a street numbers ye street names ni nasifo nya ubo a e de woko it is the way yetumi aye ni sa no ye make sure say birth and death registry so ye be siesie twa wonim say there was a time for almost 1 month nobody was able to get birth certificate because machine printed birth certificate back. So people bring all the names from Ashanti region, Volta region, Western North, West to Greater Accra to print. Machine ni boy saying, "I to me for BCC all the 16 regions."
This district name.
And till date, people are queuing to access birth certificate. Why shouldn't be the case? Because I idea se bibia okwakoye bia eya hyensu bia chese one we Ghana ni ye kwakoye Ghana card ye engina birth set so ne de nti adan na ye ntumi emmasa asoye no nya asoye bia ye be hyemu kina se ne be ya ombe gina omo nan so
no mo ye adwuma omo de no tumi gina be na o ka be
it's important birth certificate but currently with digitalization I ye ho asem by close of this year no na akura ye be wonu bia no any national ID system no na automatically no the data aba system no intanumpo no ehia se we be kwa akonya birth certificate yes
I say by close of year we have just about 3 months to close of the year and on then what na ha close of the year close of the year means metna ha akofani
ya kopon ya adom na setting komu kwali ya
ever do say no or
that bia no musu say say ye amanyo wo ye PNC kesipa benanmuna sideman wo ye Jomahama sideman memi ye Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo sideman wo ye Ghana ni si enya opportunity ni e ka Ghana sema da bia yen kam ye hu se ebeyeye asema welcome anama matu Ghana national card yenye street name ni na sefo property ye but me ka to say inshisha mo ye with National Health Service ne chini na sefo no kan mabum na ye wo abofrade na ne records no ebe kona wanya unique ID number go si be hwe wa kan se back close
because
which say
dan na wo
sa no kire ye mani nkoyi wo sa no kire
me kwa na menya second bite enti wo be ma me second bite na first of all me as a bite I disagree with you because say what can say na yenka ne be ma o man na ko ni mu a ye ma ye kwan ya si obi anche na adwen. That is what is that the yarding na ye kire. Say ya emrea debi is a fact. It's a fact. Emrea na Jomahama bo no hombody no. What you wadwen e ka kire Ghana for say sa de no somebody mo na enye money bo e be boa yen. Wadwen no. We too at that time na me so be say money OC ye pen say Dubai circle. Mo ka kire say sika no kra doors sika bebre OC ye pen say Kaswa interchange.
President
Nana de Kai. But you see the fact still remains make and I mean say yenya population growth and necessarily as a result of a war baby. So this could be because all can population growth what kind 1 year ya war and now 1 year within the 10 years. 10 years beyond a year. And again, even at the year no prove the inefficiencies of the MPP because 10 years beyond a population census. Indeed, in 2019, before 2020, you catch the election commission when she was insistent say obey new ID card. So okay, who population census ahead because it will give you idea how much you even put in the new register now obey because it gives you a clearer idea. And then you catch and say 38 point something million. If you take our voter register, now we have critical analysis of it. It is not reflective of this 30 increment and as a growth. It is not reflective. Into then the chops and pieces papa we say if we get to a time where we synchronize everything with our IT
but we are doing it. We are doing it.
I know some by the close of
the year.
By the close of the
year is not 1 year. And about we won't, you can never take them on me baby because me baby no more can be reach until to buy some America and still remain a fact. Say it was a bread on the money, Mama saw most of the pharmaceutical industry, the honest chemists, the way more woman in a couple more. Yet this can be so much, and I know and a one net one to be produced until provide a medical facility and your medical situation has improved tremendously. Ghana is let's hope I don't tell many papa. Correct. Into population adults. So we are making.
Ordinary health insurance buy. I am access. Ma ohiani sikani obi bia timi konya hospital. Onu to nko beka den. Onu nko beka den.
Say.
So see woman $40 million. HMA.
Na no so
and America here to that how it over. Inti I didn't know what say what I mean propaganda.
We see
agree with that.
Zaro kan.
Me say
container one say me new police ni bia say containers kura police stations.
And ayi honorable Sampai. We share the chronicle anymore. Also we are still hoping to inoculate 20 million people before the end of the year. President tells you when. You bet you to start targeting no. Akabeya boso mi ansape. You bet me
it doesn't matter right now.
You bet me I will need 20 million no.
Sisi abuno ka say you over 2 million vaccines in the system from next week on be rolled out. Okay. Enti say what 2 million vaccines so mo ya maximum a week near mo wie. Enti say nya access to the rest of the vaccines na. You bet me why not? Why not?
By the end of the year, within 3 months, you bet me I will need 20 million.
And let me say, when the vaccines are available, you can because within 3 months, that's obeying vaccines. No, within 3 months, be 2 weeks because they say about 2 million vaccines now. They are going to use a week to dispense from next week. This one more, they are more expected from Germany and also Ebeka.
No, 1.5, about 3.5.
UK for year, one more actually come almost 7 Sukrano. So more and AU facility, the covers facility. No. Until let's hope. Until America say, I said no. Why should we be pessimistic about issues? Say yen to me. Why should that be the first thing that comes to mind? Say yen to me. You can't do facility. Yen to me. In
February, by July, we be vaccinated 20 million people. In February. July based on one sema and
we are making efforts.
Health minister Ekachireo and now you came out to tell us by July you vaccinate 20 million people.
By end of the year.
First, July. It is on record. You can go back and play. July be do year. Wow, Senjina was said by December.
Yanya the
by December. July okay. Vaccine buy 350,000. July buy a little 1 million in the buy. We are hoping that granted 3 million the 3 million by July.
Mampeni any swadi who say I feel back when you know not 20 million people have been. Are still hoping to.
You are still hoping. You see, advice
we are still hoping.
They should advise Omanpenyi well and tell him the truth. Because vaccine grandpa ye kwa kosre. Who sro obi ade nso atam open or the mouth.
we are still hoping.
Who say obi ade? Mesre wa de. Na say mesre wa. Enye time open na de be mam. Time open na de be mam. It is a wo nipa ne mfa de na ma. Na pa out be catch say by 20 end of the year no. We be facilitate 20 million people.
Enye professor say there. Professor say
only 1 minute. We are hoping.
Na professor
now they have your project.
On this same COVID, on this same president, Nana do Dankwa Akufo-Addo, and then Nsroma Oka. Yet your mom on this same COVID, young for topic be a cram baby. Or catch it. So we'll see 88 hospitals by the end of certain year to mitigate the pressure COVID today. We could not do it.
Okay,
yeah, and we move say 88 in Ukraine agenda 1111, and that's a 1111 something. So only American agenda 11 something on this same COVID, and also on my some timeline guidelines be, and also into me and be this one answer one more quiet launch now, and the year catcher said they want to finish it by the end of next year. Fair and good. So by that standards, on this same topic issue, President and I someone and to me and Bemu. It is a or someone there no will be entertaining fears based on the experience. Now the panel here about you. Your man penny and Kasan to the Kasa or Kasa. Now, if you want to talk about other issues,
let's
I don't know yam pinning.
Hoping just do when they are
for long that is so that
they are not advising him well.
You will be accountable. That is what we are telling you. You will be accountable to your customer. You must live to
also hope is by the end of the year, no need 220 million.
The same hope.
And America said when some others are hoping same under similar circumstances. No more so we have said industry pharmaceutical industry say home chrome no say. Sir, when we bet me produce AstraZeneca, your magic, your man formula now you can produce it in your country. What are you doing to ensure that it is going to be produced in your country? This is what we expect presidents to do. Presidents in other countries, they do things to help their people.
I'm Dr. Frimpong Boateng and Edano. Say woman share na woman nye okon betu afase na vaccine betu e bi organa. I'm on the report of one man penny.
That is very good step.
I
said that is when you are heading towards that direction. By all means, you are going to live up to the expectation. But the vaccine, yes, young cotton $9. $29. And you are talking, you say a person which will believe you because it's not only MPP. I don't know what you think.
Kasa no. Ghana force riwo. Obisa hu say.
Ghana force me.
Okra no mo kotka.
Thank you.
What COVID.
Ghana for yanse mo sire me.
Omo wo experts. COVID committee. Na Akando num ka ho the ekofo auto immune
and what make Akando is a member of parliament and our ranking on health
just 1 week.
Akando no o ka ho nti ama committee na ye bibia.
One year adwuma 1 week.
This committee no. Akando is ranking he is representing a group of people in parliament.
Menkasa me say.
So Akando mu ka ho what does that mean?
Mankasa me say na Akando ka ho. I'm giving you an example of one of the members of the committee. And obeya okọ contest secondary awolusu ye no munya kan ho wo ye adwuma 1 week NDC COVID committee 1 week and egu ye mani hu asem mo sa na mo
adwuma na ye 1 week no
another one say honorable Samuel incoming game boss with that say ena Alhaji Naziru Muhammad with that say ena Desmond into chumesin so me da wase wa hwe me so me da wo ase na ye sori suyi na de e kan say Yakopon adom a ochina yebesan aba na nana Kwadwo Boateng busore nana na yese unhu edodo e mo speedy recovery ama wachi ene anopai pa se Yakopon ebe ma wo ahoden Alhaji Mojo bebia wo bia nso achikase good morning kase pa ena mede ema na me a menua entry wona wo ye monami chairman Ghana Commercial Bank manager GCB Bank manager we entry me good morning HH Abujafo nyina ne wa mo hwe won wa chira okusu masen Debut. The last Nansen. David.
Say came from Paul cry say so
no frame me.
Offer woman. Oh, okay. And you hear so be free. Na kai we hear be free ujaf. Na onane kakra mre en fa hye ha. Enti e be sia Yakobon ye hwa ya do ma wo china. Ye be sia na ye de empunimpu na saje Nsroma. O say. Aye. Yeah, say. I know we would the fast na be gwa.
I'm going to say o me mumu abritiro.
Omo international. Oye. Enti da mu nyina se hwa ya do ma wo china ye be sia yakra mo.